So I want to take you guys on a little bit of a life journey that has been unfolding for me. So I'm an entrepreneur. I work in the real estate technology industry, and about 2 months ago, it was like middle of October, so I guess barely 2 months ago, barely a month ago, I was trying to figure out how I can get more attention on some of the products that I offer, some of the technologies that help real estate agents kind of optimize their technology and their process. My goal is always to take these 6 day a week, 14, 16, 18 hour workers and just give them some more time back in their life. But I found myself wondering, what can I do? And I was like, I've been doing this for a year, and me and my business partner have all of these different things that we keep teaching. And I was like, what if we just took everything, just everything we have, we put it in a book and we just give it to them. We're like, here you go. Here's literally everything. And so my business partner, he kind of chuckled, and we agreed. At first, we were just going to offer a quick, pamphlet style ebook to them. And we even we made a cover, and I printed, and this is literally just fake text. It's just fake text. And my plan was to make a bunch of ads, be like, oh, here's our book, our best workflow secrets, get all of them. And then it was just going to be this thing. It was going to be an ebook. And fast forward, I wrote this book in 48 hours. And then I spent the last month of my life almost every day going through and editing and tweaking and adding and building context and creating. And all of a sudden, I take a step back and I'm like, oh shoot, it was 150 pages at an 8.5 by 11. We formatted it down to a 6 by 9, and at some point we realized, okay, this is not an ebook. This is a real book, right? And so then I was like, what does that even mean? How does one become a published author? And so then I went on this rabbit trail that is learning this, and this is kind of the theme that is entrepreneurship. It's here's a problem, how do I solve it? Okay, cool, that's solved. Now what problem do I have now? How do I solve that? Okay, now I've gotten that. What about this? How do I solve that? And you just keep jumping from thing to thing to thing, trying to solve the problem of how can I help real estate agents. It's kind of all rabbit trail centric, but at the core of it, it's man, there are so many real estate agents who are just slaving their life away. They're trying so hard. The attrition rate in real estate's 60% in the first 2 years. And I just want to take all these agents, shake them and be like, listen, all you have to do is this. And and it's crazy. My business partner, Mark, he's been doing this for 3 decades. And there's tens of thousands of agents that he's been able to help. And so I just took everything he's ever done to help someone, and I put it in a book. And we published yesterday. And it's just crazy to me because I never thought, in my lifetime that I would be an author. I can't believe that this ebook turned into a real book, and it's still not even real to me. I'm sure maybe once it's in my hands and I'm staring down at it, that it'll truly be real to me. But it's just crazy to me to think about this, mostly because when I was growing up, I have dyslexia, and I really struggled in school. I was never really good at reading. Bless my mom's heart. She struggled to try and get me to learn how to read when I was very young. I was one of those hooked on phonics kids, and I was in special education until 7th grade, and I just absolutely hated that because I felt like I shouldn't be there, that I was destined for more, but I just really struggled with reading. And truthfully, I made it all the way through college and even really grad school without knowing how to read. And then finally, I decided to teach myself how to read. And over the last 5 years, this has been a journey unfolding of me just learning how to read and becoming a a reader and diving into personal development and business books and self-help and really just fortifying who I am. And that has empowered my entrepreneurial journey. And here we are. So everything in life has a process and a path that's going to lead you somewhere. You just have to decide to initiate that path. And I think that's the message of this, and that's kind of what I wanted to share with you. I wanted to bring you in on my life, but Our Best Workflow Secrets just launched. It's on Amazon, and I keep refreshing the page because it's like not real to me that I have a published book. But man, it's for real estate agents who are looking for a better way. They're crying out, there has to be a better way in these 14, 16-hour days. If you have a real estate agent in your life, ask them about it. They probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But I took a year's worth of training. I took 3 decades worth of help, and I boiled it down. It's strategies, it's frameworks, and then it's actual tactics. It's, hey, do this. Just do this. And you're going to find it. And, excuse me. And I'm just so excited, man. Like I said, never in my life did I think that I was going to be a published author, and like, here I am. So I think at the end of the day, my message is like, life is going to take you on a crazy journey, and as it unfolds, you're going to just be surprised at what it took to get there and how it brought you to this place. But if you continue to chip one block at another, solve one problem. Matt Damon in the movie The Martian, he talks at the very end of, you just solve one problem after another problem and another problem. And eventually, if you solve enough problems, you get to go home. And that's one of my like feel-good movies that I love to just go back to because it's so true. If you solve enough problems, you get to go home. And that is this moment unfolding for me. So thank you so much for being a part of this journey. I wanted to share that with you. But we've got some really incredible things coming. I can feel it. It's divinely guided. I can just feel God working through me. And there are some agents out there who this book is going to empower into action, and it's going to give them real tips, and it's going to save them from something that I think is on the verge of coming. But man, what a better life to live than finding something you're passionate about, solving problems for people who truly need help, and just living through that. But that's it. That's part of it, So I hope you're having a really great day. That's what's going on in my life. But let's watch this unfold.